Okay, just gonna make sure we're up and running. Okay, looks good. Just wait a minute here to see if anyone's gonna pop in and join us. Okay, so hello and welcome. Today is day 1 of the Spring into Simple Decluttering Challenge. I'm excited. The day is here. It's really fun. So, I had said in my monthly chat on Tuesday, oh, hi, Cheryl. Thank you for joining me, that I was going to do these every day of the challenge. So the goal is to keep them quite quick. I would like them to be like 5 or 10 minutes, just because I'd rather you spend that time decluttering instead of listening to me talk. But you can also, listen to this while you're doing your decluttering. That's a great way to do it. Today's video might be just a wee bit longer because I just have some like housekeeping type things to share with you. But yeah, then from now on, they should be fairly quick just to give you some extra tips and encouragement, share more about the task, and then you can get to work doing your decluttering. So I'll start with just these housekeeping things and then some tips to help you get the most out of the challenge. So the first thing is you should have got today's email early this morning. They're sent out to go out by time zone. So you should get it wherever you are first thing in the morning. If you didn't, first search your inbox. I make sure I put the word spring into simple in the subject line of all the emails. So search spring into simple first. Sometimes they get sent to spam or junk and they just go missing. If you still can't find it after that, then just send me an email or leave a message here on Facebook, whatever. Just get a hold of me and let me know that you can't find it, and I will make sure that it gets to you. We'll get it to you one way or the other. So my email address is Melissa, Melissa, at simplelionheartlife.com. So you can reach out to me anytime. And yeah, especially if you haven't got today's email, just let me know and I will make sure that we get that to you. So some other things, I wanted to make sure that you could get the most out of the challenge. So some things you can do to get prepared today or, whenever you have a chance. First is knowing your why. And knowing why you want to declutter, what you want to achieve, what you want to get out of this is probably the best way to keep yourself motivated and encouraged to do this work and keep putting the time and effort in. So really think about, what do you want? What do you want more of? What do you want less of? Maybe you want more time for a hobby or less frustration picking up stuff. Whatever it is, really kind of spend a few minutes just getting really clear about that. The next thing you can do is plan when you're going to declutter. I know decluttering is one of those things that if we don't kind of schedule it in. Oh, Christy says hello from Switzerland. Wow, that's so cool. Hello, thank you for joining us. Yeah, so planning when you'll declutter. Schedule it into your schedule. It's easy to put it off if you don't have a plan. So kind of think about it now. Like, do you want to do it at the same time every day? Are you going to just block some time whenever it works for you? Maybe you'll do it first thing in the morning. Maybe you'll do it after supper in the evenings. Just try to kind of commit and hold yourself accountable to that because it makes it a lot easier when you've already kind of planned and scheduled that time. The next thing you can do is set up some kind of holding zone. So as we go through these 2 weeks of decluttering, you will hopefully be gathering quite a bit of stuff that you're going to be getting rid of. And it's really nice to have a place to kind of keep it all together, keep it handy so that when you are, dropping it off at the donation center, it's all there ready to go, easy. It's not, in piles all over the house, not only adding clutter, but sometimes when we just leave stuff in piles, it's easy for you or people in your family to second guess your decluttering decisions and kind of spread that stuff back out, and that undoes all of your hard work. So I really encourage you, it's good if your holding zone is somewhere convenient but not too visible, just because you don't want anyone second guessing those decisions. If you can put it in boxes or black garbage bags, that's helpful too. Out of sight, out of mind is very helpful when you're decluttering. So just think about where are you going to gather stuff up as you're decluttering. I also wanted to touch quickly about if you're going to donate the stuff you're getting rid of or try selling it. Either one is fine. Neither one is right or wrong. It's just deciding what is going to work best for you. Donating stuff is a really quick and easy way to get the stuff out of your house. I mean, all you have to do is drop it off somewhere. That's it. So it's quick. It doesn't take a lot of time or effort. Selling takes more time and effort. You have to, list things, post things for sale, talk to buyers, meet up with buyers. People don't show up, or arrange a yard sale, that kind of thing. So it takes a lot more time and effort. The positive side is there is the potential to earn some money from the stuff you're getting rid of. So it just depends on your goals. Is a goal maybe earning money for a specific goal or just for household expenses, and you're willing to put in the time and effort? Or is the goal you want to declutter as quickly as possible and you're just going to donate it all? So there's no right or wrong. Just plan ahead, prepare yourself, and just know that if you're going to go the selling route, it's going to take a little more time and effort. The last thing you can do to get organized is just gather your supplies. You don't need much, maybe a couple boxes, garbage bags, that kind of thing. So just to have those things handy, it makes it a little smoother. So that's pretty easy. And then I wanted to remind you all too to keep sharing your progress here in the group. Cheryl says donating works best for me. I agree. It works best for me too, just because I don't have a lot of extra time or desire. I don't really like selling stuff, so it works best for me. But like I said, there's no right or wrong. We just do what works. One season of life, selling might be what you need to do. Another season of life, donating is better. So just think about what would work best. Yes, and then I was saying continue sharing in the group. It's really encouraging to see what other people are working on. It kind of holds you accountable when you can share what you're working on and the progress you're making. So I love to see that. I'll have a prompt that comes up each day in the group with the day's decluttering task. So you can share it in the comments there. You can make your own post and share whatever works best for you. But I'd love to see what you're doing. I'd love to see your progress and your work and your effort. I love it. It's so inspiring, and it really encourages everybody else too. So if you want to do that, I would love it. Pictures, before and afters, are my favorite. So feel free to share whatever works for you. You can also share on Instagram. You can tag me. I'm at Simple Lionheart Life, and use the hashtag Spring into Simple. And then I can see you there. I'll share people on my stories if they're sharing, just so that we can encourage and inspire other people. And I love sharing in our group here, but I also like sharing about it outside of our group, because you just never know who you might inspire or encourage to do some decluttering too. So that will be kind of a fun thing to do. And then you can also join me in the group every morning. I'll be here every morning at 9 a.m. Mountain Daylight Time. So I know that with different time zones, it will be different times of day for other people, but just with getting my kids to school, this is the earliest I could do each day. So if you can join me, that's fun. I'll just be, sharing tips and tricks and talking about the task and how you can get the most out of it and be the most successful. And then I'll save the recording in the group here so you can watch it anytime. And I'm also going to post them on YouTube this year. I had a few people message me and say that they don't use Facebook and they didn't want to miss out. So I will be saving them in the group and on YouTube, so you can watch wherever works best for you. And then the final thing I wanted to talk about, just to get prepared, we talked about this quite a bit in Tuesday's live video, but just this idea of focusing on progress, not perfection. This is a fun challenge. It's not meant to be stressful. It's not meant to be overwhelming or super hard. It's just meant to get you started, clearing some clutter, having fun along the way, doing it with a group of people that you can have for support and encouragement. So really, just do what you can in the time you have. I'll say that a lot during the challenge, but don't worry about, I've often had people, like, when we're in the bathroom decluttering, they say, like, it would take me days to declutter my bathroom, and that's okay. Just do what you can in the time you have, and it all adds up. Every piece of clutter you get rid of is one less thing taking up your time and energy. It's one less thing causing clutter and mess and making your life more difficult. So don't worry about trying to do it perfectly or waiting until you can perfectly declutter the whole space. Doing something to remove some of the clutter is always better than waiting for that like perfect time when you can do it all, which may or may not ever happen. So really focus on progress, small steps. It all adds up. Do what you can in the time you have. And just remember that every time you declutter, you're making your space a little bit better, a little easier to manage, a little less time consuming, less stressful, less cluttered, less messy, less chaotic. So it all adds up. So just remember that this challenge is fun. It's meant to be fun, to get you started, to clear some of the clutter, progress, not perfection. I was actually thinking of that. Ooh, I don't know if you can, it's weird, it's backwards C, but I have an up there. Little patches on the wall. I was like took some curtains down and took a little shelf down, and I was thinking, oh, I should paint over that because I don't want the patches to show in the videos. But then I'm like, progress, not perfection. Patching those holes was as much as I could do yesterday, so there will be those little paint things. Maybe I'll paint them during the challenge, who knows, but I'm trying to live my own words too. Progress, not perfection. It's not perfect, but it's the best I could do. So there you go. So now let's go on to today's decluttering task, our first task of the challenge. So today we're going to do a whole house clutter sweep. And this is actually one of my favorite ways to get started decluttering because it's really low pressure. It helps ease you in. It gets you started, shows you that you can do this. And it's just, it gives you a decluttering win right off the bat. It shows you that, yeah, I can declutter. I can find stuff to get rid of. I can do this. So the way we do this, it's really easy. Just grab a box or a basket or a bag, whatever you have, and go through every room of your house quickly. Work quickly, just walk through each space and look for anything that you don't use, that you don't need, or that you don't love. So basically we're looking for like this first layer of easy clutter. The stuff that you can easily let go of, that doesn't feel hard, that doesn't feel stressful. It's just the surface easy clutter. It can be garbage, stuff you just have to throw away. That always happens to me. There's always wrappers and, half colored coloring sheets and things like that. It can be garbage. So gather up that stuff. It can be just stuff right off the bat, like, I don't use it, I don't need it, I don't love it. Especially look at decor items. Sometimes we buy decor just to fill a space, just to fill that space, but we don't love it. We don't feel really attached to it. We don't have any strong feelings about it. It just fills the space. So if you have stuff like that, that's great to get rid of too in this surface decluttering. So yeah, just spend, 15 minutes, quickly walk through each room of your house, work quickly, and see how much you can find. It's sometimes surprising how much stuff you can find just by doing this clutter sweep. And if that feels hard or stressful or too much, scale it back. Aim to find 5 things to get rid of today or 10 things to get rid of. Remember, it doesn't have to be stressful. If that stresses you out, just take it down. Find just a few things and remember that each of those steps adds up. So that's today's task. I'm excited. I just encourage you to work quickly. Don't overthink it. Just see what you can find. It's probably going to surprise you how many just little things you might be able to gather. So that will be today's task. And remember, the point of this is to give us a decluttering win. We want to just get our momentum going, build up our confidence, build up our motivation. I often like to say that decluttering is a skill and you build like decluttering muscles. So the more you declutter, the more you strengthen those decluttering muscles and the easier it becomes. So today's task is like your warm-up exercises. We're warming up the muscles. We're getting just in the mindset of decluttering, of letting things go, getting rid of stuff. So that's today's plan. And then I also wanted to mention, when you're done, make sure you finish all the way. So what I mean by that is throw out or recycle the garbage right away. Add the stuff you're getting rid of to your holding zone. Get it out of your house right away. If you're selling items, maybe give yourself a deadline to get them listed or a deadline to donate them if they don't sell. So make sure you finish, you do all the steps. And also with your holding zone, today is a good day to decide when you're going to drop off donations. Maybe you'll do it at the end of the challenge, maybe you'll do it midway through, whatever works for you, but just give that some thought too. So that's today's task. So yeah, share in the group when you've done it. Let me know how it went, how much you found, what you came up with. You can also share on Instagram. And yeah, I will be back tomorrow. Like I said, tomorrow's video will probably be a little bit shorter just because I want them to be quite short. Now that we've got the housekeeping stuff out of the way, I should be able to just dive into the task and we can go from there. So I'm excited for that. I can't wait to see your progress. And don't forget, if you haven't got the email or you can't find it, just reach out, let me know, and I will get it sorted out and get it sent to you. So thank you for joining me live or watching the recording if you're watching it later. Happy decluttering, everyone. And yay, like, let's celebrate. You're here, we're on day 1, it's exciting, so let's do this and have fun. All right, I will see you guys tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. my time, Mountain Daylight Time. Talk to you then. Bye, guys.